Prepare, citizens, the Cities of Sigmar is here. Hi there, Chris here with another unboxing for you all. In this video, we are gonna look at the Cities of Sigmar for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this box set. Big thank you to my patrons for their continued support and all you brand new ones as well. And also there's memberships, and a huge thank you to everybody who has been signing up for the memberships as well. Big thank you. So, Cities of Sigmar. This is the army box we're going to have a look at today. And wow, we have had a lot of reveals and previews leading up to this release. And as of the recording of this video, this should be coming out for pre-order. And wow, hopefully for many of you out there, you have no problems getting your hands on this, your grubby little hands on it. It's just really quite amazing. So let's have a look at the back of the box. And there are a ton of miniatures in this box set. We are looking at a 160-page special edition order Battletome Cities of Sigmar, 52 war scroll cards, a token sheet, 45 enhancement cards, 4 transfer sheets. For transfer sheets, really? That's interesting. It includes 28 miniatures, 1 free guild marshal and relic envoy, 1 alchemite warforger, 5 free guild cavaliers, and 20 free guild steel helms. Very cool. Yeah, I'm kind of curious now. Which one's the alchemite forger? Is that this little fella here? Maybe it's this one? I don't know. Or maybe that's the marshal. That's the marshal and relic envoy. Oh, and that's the warforger. Yeah, because he looks like he's brewing something apparently, or something like that. But very cool. I'm kind of surprised that there's some transfer sheets in here. I guess for all like the little city icons and stuff like that. But yeah, oh, I guess I could have just looked at the bottom of the box here. Alchemite warforger. He's got the barrel. Free guild marshal and relic envoy. Very cool. Steel helms and the cavaliers. Wow, this is really exciting. This faction is just really cool. I really enjoy the aesthetic of this faction, as it has a lot of nods to previous Warhammer old world factions like the Empire and Bretonnia. Mostly Empire, of course, but there is some men-at-arms looks to these things, which is really cool. You know, I'm still a little bit sore that Bretonnia has never made the journey into the mortal realms. But you never know. Maybe there is another realm where they exist. Hopefully. So it is time to grab the trusty, rusty Blade of Destiny. This is not saran wrapped, cellophane, or plastic wrapped. This is just simply taped up, which is a little disappointing, but you know, as I think everybody knows by now, Chris is really a big fan of, you know, kind of tearing open the box and getting into it. Oh man, this box is also fairly heavy. There's a lot in here, I assume, because it's a lot of cards and stuff like that. The cardboard, I think it's the cardboard. Oh, let's lift that box off. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna have a closer look at these in a moment, but here we go. Whole bunch of frames. Oh my gosh, look at all this. This is the steel helms. Look at the banner. Ooh. Love all the details on the shields. Yeah, look at this stuff. These are cool. I'm not gonna lie, these are pretty darn cool. What is this one? This is the Cavaliers. The big horsies, I would assume. Love the barding on them. I like how it has that kind of old Empire. It almost reminds me of like the steam tanks and, you know, those models from the days of yore, as it were. Oh man, these are such pretty looking miniatures. And it's kind of interesting how they kind of bevel off like that. Anyway. Okay, and this is another frame of the steel helms. Yeah, it's a duplicate frame. So I guess you can do up like, I guess it's 20 of them or whatever. And then we have our Duder on horse. Is there a Duder on horse? Maybe is there only 4 on the big frame? Maybe there's only 4 on the big frame. Is this an identical frame? Oh, I can't tell. Oh, I don't think so. I think it's 3 frames, really, right? So imagine like once you buy this, oh yeah, because there's only 4 on this frame. And so yeah, this is your 5th one right here, and this has got your standard. Yeah, so I imagine when you get the box, it'll be 3 frames stacked up with each other. I would assume. I'm assuming, of course. This is the Marshal with the Relic Duder. Interesting that he's modeled right to his base like that. Again, we'll have a closer look once we get a little further along in here. Very, very cool. This is the Warforger. That sounds like something that would get you arrested. A Warforger. You're forging. All right, we got a cardboard divider with the infamous Warhammer logo. Is there any pretty art? There is no art. There's no art in this? Aww. Aww. Oh, a pretty Battletome for the Cities of Sigmar. With the transfer sheets, I'm wondering if we're going to get all these little icons and symbols in here. I wonder if that's what we're in for. Oh yeah, it's a nice, thick, golden, gilded edges book. Looks like it's got the instructions as well as, I assume, the tokens. We'll crack open to that in a moment. Let's continue on with the unboxing. So let's get past the little cardboard divider. We have the war cards right here. Or war scrolls, I should say. Very, very cool. Wonder what else is in there. Well, maybe we'll dive into that as well. We have the cards. What was the cards for? I can't remember. Oh, the enhancement cards. Oh, the enhancement cards. Oh. Got all our bases and transfer sheets. Here we go. So it says it gives us a whole bunch of transfer sheets. I'm curious now to see if they're all identical, or they are identical. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So they're exactly the same, right? It's 4 identical sheets. Yep, it is 4 identical sheets. But I guess that's so you can pick whatever city you want, and then you can just, replicate it, right? Because there's a whole bunch of units in here. So yeah, I'd imagine every box set would probably come with just one of these sets, whereas this box comes with like a whole bunch, and there's a whole bunch of icons, there's a whole bunch of opportunities for applying transfers onto these models. Yeah, pretty darn cool. Hammerfall, Aksha, Tempest Eye, the Living City. I like the Living City one. Hallow Heart, very, very cool. Oh, I like this one, even got the gold. Settler's Gain, Greywater Fastness, the Sigmarite Cults. Oh man, all sorts of fun icons in here. This is a really dense transfer sheet, and I like that it's got the metallic in there. It's been a long time since I've seen metallic icons on a transfer sheet in the thingy-mabobbers. All right, so let's have a quick look at the enhancements. So let's dive into that. This has got cellophane on it. So the enhancements, quick little peek. Nice little cards. It's like standard playing cards. Cities of Sigmar Order, Advanced Formations, Human Order, Elf Order. Holy moly, there's a ton here. Tons of stuff there. Wow. Okay, that's the enhancements. Very, very cool. Let's have a look at the war scrolls, because it looks like there's something else in there. So let's get into here. Ooh, the cellophane. Loves me some cellophane. So the war scrolls, plus whatever. Oh, it's a little more tokens in here. Oh, look at that. Very, very cool. That is very, very cool. Okay, so we got tokens, and then we have all the war scrolls for everybody. Holy moly, there's a bunch. And then, oh, okay, and these are these little booklets here. Cities of Sigmar. Ah, okay. For the Battle Mage. Very, very cool. So tons of war scrolls. Pretty much everything for everybody in here, I assume. Yeah, it's pretty dense. I had no idea that the Cities of Sigmar had so much selection in it. Okay, let me get this back in the box and we'll continue on. And so onto the book. We will have to do possibly a useless review of the book. Yeah, because why not, right? So let's dive in. Let's get rid of the cellophane here. Oh man, it is such a pretty looking book. I know there's many of you out there who enjoy the limited edition books. Look at that. Look at the edges. They're just the gilded edges. Oh, look at that. Civilization will rise again, no matter the cost in strife and toil. That's uplifting. That's a little uplifting, eh? All right. We'll have a closer look at that book a little later. And in fact, you know what? For the useless review, just click up over there. Tokens. Very, very cool. I have no idea what these tokens are for. I would imagine that the book, the battle scroll, the war scroll will tell me all about it. Battletome. And then, of course, the instruction booklet, Cities of Sigmar. Oh, yeah. It's pretty dense. It's not huge, but it's pretty dense. You get 20 25 mil bases, one 28 mil base, two 32 mil bases, and five 60 mil bases. Very, very cool. Looks like we get some build options for the Marshal, the Warforger, and the Relic Duder. Not so much. The Horsey Dudes. Looks like any options? Yeah, it looks like there's an option. Two options. Okay. Standard bearers, musicians, stuff like that. Very cool. Steel helms. Look like they have a few options. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, this is exciting stuff. The Cities of Sigmar. All right, let's have a closer look at the frames and possibly, just possibly, we'll do a sniff test. Just possibly. Play your cards right, we'll do a sniff test. All right, so here is the first frame of the steel helms. Now this is a duplicate frame, so I'm just gonna show the one frame. This is just to give you guys an idea of all the pretty details. Yeah, we'll have a look at the other side of the frame as well. Oh my gosh, like so much detail. The detail. Love all the hand weapons. Let's have a look at the other side here. Let's have a look at some of the mugs. Oh yeah. Very, very cool. I mean, everybody out there who collects, you know, human factions and stuff, like some of these heads, like you even look at the shape of them, they look like they could plug right into like a Space Marine body or even any other conversions. Necromunda, anything really. Yeah, look at that. My gosh. They look really straightforward to build. They're not overly complex. I like the helmeted heads. Those are so cool. All the shields. Really love the detail of the shields. And I like that it gives you an opportunity to, you know, to use the decals and everything like that. Excuse me, transfers for everybody out there. It's like, he keeps saying decals, but it's transfers. Yeah, those are very, very cool. I like the shields. I like the whole wrought iron look about them. It's so very, very cool. And since this showed up, man, I've been like pondering what kind of color scheme would look really cool with these guys. I've got an idea. I would definitely try and see if I can make it happen. Yeah, this is very, very cool. All right, let's have a look at the next frame. Let's have a look at the Cavaliers. So with the Cavaliers, oh, you can see the little thingers. I don't know what the heck they're, the gargoyles or whatever the heck they're called. Yeah. I get a kick out of how they just basically lopped off where that plugs in onto the rest of the model. That's kind of hilarious. I mean, it's really straightforward. I mean, you know, you don't really need, you know, because I imagine the armor drapes right over, right? So you're not really going to see a lot of that. I just really, really dig the barding on these horses, man. This is so darn cool. Yeah. Look at this stuff. This is a really, really exciting faction for Age of Sigmar. And it also feels like a force that provides a bit of grounding. Grounding in the terms of, you know, this is what the humans are doing. This is the faction that, you know, obviously many people can get behind, as it is easier to kind of, you know, empathize with the other human characters that are, you know, fighting their way through the mortal realms. Yeah, I mean, it provides, you know, plenty of opportunity. Now, let's have a close look at these faces here. Provides plenty of opportunity for, you know, telling all sorts of narrative stories. Yeah, that's really cool. I really dig these guys. Let's have a look at the other one, third frame. Yeah, so like I mentioned before, I think this box set, whenever this comes out, I'd imagine this is 3 frames all in the box. What are these little things? What are they? Looks like a little bird. There's a little bird. It looked like a bird. It is a bird. Yeah. Love the details. Just absolute. Oh wow, he's got a big old helmet on him. Oh, I wonder if this is for. No, I have no idea. I'm not even going to guess. I'm not even going to speculate. So those helmets are really cool looking. I'm not even going to speculate. I have no idea what a lot of this is all about. Oh, look at that guy's helmet. That's really cool. Oh. This is really cool. Yeah, I like how straightforward these are, though. Like, they're not overly complicated. You know, like, in recent years, we've seen a lot of really complicated modeling choices for a lot of the models. All right, let's have a look at the Warforger. The big old crock pot he has. Look at the texture on his cloak. Look at that. That is really neat. It's the same as on his little pot or whatever he's carrying. His crucible. Is that what it is? It's a crucible? Very. Let's have a look at his mug. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Love the details. Yeah, really, I never really picked up on that cloak having all that texture on it. At first I thought like it was just, you know, painted on, but no, it's modeled right on there. Like, that's something, really, to have that real nice texture going on. Like, like how fine that is really quite amazing, really. And like when they were sculpting this, like, because we all know that this is largely done digitally. So how do you digitally create that whole texture on there? I don't even know. I'm gonna have to bug one of these sculptors one day, these digital sculptors, to tell me how they do that kind of thing, because that is very interesting. I mean, like, I know how it would be done, you know, if this was clay or something like that, it would just, you know, with a sponge or something along those lines, but yeah. All right, let's have a look at the Marshal, and focus, there we go. Yeah. I like this Marshal model. I just like how he's standing here, rather calm-like. Little relic holder, duder, thingy, a bobber. Very cool. Yeah, these are so cool. Oh, let's have a look at the heads. Come on, focus. Focus, darn it. Yeah. I really like those head options. That is very cool. Yeah. My gosh. Look, even on the back of the shield. Look how much texture there is on the back of that shield. Like, by comparison now, I'm thinking like that cloak, this part right here. Oh, that's the inside of the cloak. But like the outside of the cloak, like, couldn't we get a cloth texture? G-dubs, couldn't we do a cloth texture? Like a very subtle cloth texture? Could we do that next time maybe with a character like this? Just throwing that out there. A very subtle cloth texture. Wouldn't that be something for painters, like new painters, that, you know, the models can kind of give you a hint as to what, how area is to be painted? Yeah. Oh yeah, sniff test. Let's go. Smells like wrought iron and sweaty leather. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that, but that's what it smells like. All right, back to the rest of the video. That is our look at the unboxing of the Cities of Sigmar. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this box set. Big thank you to my patrons for the continued support and all you brand new ones out there as well. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, memberships down below also. If you're not able to support monetarily, i.e. money, thumbing up the video, liking, following, subscribing, commenting, ringing the bell, all of that helps the channel as well. And all it takes is a couple clicks of a button and you're helping me out a great deal. And a huge thank you to everybody who takes the time to do that. Take care of your brushes, they'll take care of you, and I will see you in the next unboxing. Or even useless review. Maybe a painting tutorial. Maybe even a live stream. Holy moly, you know what? Maybe even a battle report. Oh, battle reports. Live streams. Painting. Oh. Okay, bye.